Stefan Mihaly with the South Shore Press with Maude. Maron, you are going to be running against Alvin Bragg for district attorney in New York City. Do you see a lot of parallels with a race like a Rudy Giuliani, who was a Republican? They says, oh, you can't win. New York City's heavily Democratic. But do you feel as though there's a vibe, a feeling that if there's going to be a year, this is a year to beat Alvin Bragg?
100%. And I think it's really mostly about Alvin Bragg because he's so terrible and we have to get rid of him. But I also think it's about the fact that there's a yearning for competence and common sense among people that is going to trump some of that tribal loyalty that people aren't going to vote straight party lines. They're going to look at the actual candidates this year.
And you said the word Trump, so let's segue into that. I mean, do you feel as though
I said it as a verb.
Was it a case of lawfare where Alvin Bragg went after President Trump to basically abuse a prosecutor's office to score political points?
Yeah, not just Alvin Bragg. I think we saw that across the board. There were a lot of prosecutions brought against a political opponent and not somebody who should have been prosecuted if you took a fair look at the evidence. Now, and I don't think most Americans approve of that, which is why it didn't hurt Donald Trump the way his political opponents were trying to.
Let's talk crime in New York City. Do you feel as though Alvin Bragg is directly responsible, whether it's illegal immigrants or the revolving door of someone being arrested, them being back on the street? Yeah. Is he responsible for that?
Absolutely. There's a lot of blame to go around. Our state legislature needs to fix the discovery laws and bail reform and do things. Alvin Bragg should certainly be advocating for that and talking about that. But on his own, the policies that he has control over, like what we saw in his day one memo where he indicated a long list of crimes he either would not prosecute or would downgrade, that's on him. He said he was going to do it, he did it, and it's made our city less safe.
Last question. You've won an education race in New York City. You've won in the Big Apple. So this race against Alvin Bragg, do you feel as though, okay, I've won already, I have a winning record, this is the year that people are so frustrated and angry at the crime in New York City and that there's got to be a change?
100%, and I hear it from people all the time. People with all sorts of different political affiliation. They just tell me, when can I vote? Where can I go? What can I do? I've heard from store owners saying, where's your poster? I want to put it up. People are ready for a change in New York.